Hey, what's going on, everyone? So this is kind of just tracking the restoration of my grandfather's 1940s. I believe it's a 44 or 45 Delta 6-inch planer. I believe it's a model 295. So right now it's still in work. You can see I have sandblasted, primed, and painted the body. I got the back off right now, so you can see inside. And you can see the surface is what I'm working on right now. I hit it pretty softly with a media blaster. I got the guard off so that I can clean this up, and where the guard sits, that was kind of tricky to fit it in the sandblaster and get that done. At the end, you can see where it's starting to look good. What I did there is that is 600 grit wet sanded. So eventually the goal is to get it done to the fence and the rest of the face. The blades are remarkably sharp still from sitting. However, they do have some nicks if you look real close, and some pitting, essentially just from the corrosion. So I'm going to take those out, clean them up as well. The other thing I had to do was some mice had got into the wiring, so I just opened up the box and bought a cord from Ace and spliced in the new cord. She runs like a top. Alright, the back's removed so y'all can see inside here. That is, I don't know if you can see, but that is the original motor that came with it. And I was really surprised how well it runs. It's really quiet and it's really strong. You can see at one point the drift key, something happened with the drift key, so I just cut one out of a square nail I had laying around and just taped it in there for now. I've had it running probably 30 minutes total during this restoration. I haven't had any problems with that setup, so it seems to be working. And then the block was rotted just from moisture, so I had a piece of mahogany that was really dry and really brittle, so I figured that'd be a good use for it. So this is one feature I thought was really cool. It's supposed to be a one-handed operation, according to the old owner's manual I found, but it does have these stops. So once you get the table adjusted with your square, you can go through and you can see there's a set screw and then the actual drive screw that rests against this tab that flips in and out. So I just get it set up with the square, set that in there, adjust the actual drive screw to where you want it, and once you get it set the set screw. And it's got one of those, you can do 45s, you can do anything in between, there just won't be a stop. But 45 either direction and 0, there is a stop. So that's a pretty neat feature. Alright, hey everyone. So I am all done sanding. Like I said, I hit it with 200 grit lightly, then I wet sanded with 600 grit. And it's hard to see in the video, but you can kind of see a reflection. There is still some pitting, but it will just not come out. Got the fence back on there. The fence is the same way. The face looks pretty good, but there's definitely still some pitting. But overall, it looks really nice. I took this out, this pin here for the safety. Got it all cleaned up with Scotch-Brite, so now it drops right back in. And now it actually swings freely. Before it was a little stiff. Then I just got to get a new spring for it. The spring was actually the only piece out of this whole saw of my grandfather's that was missing or broken or not salvaged. Alright, there's what the back looks like, the chute. You can see I put some casters on it. This thing probably weighs, with the cast iron Art Deco base, I would say this thing weighs close to 300 pounds, no joke. So I put some kind of medium duty casters on there just to move it around the shop. There's another view of the table. Now what I did is I loosely set up the blades just so that the highest point of this blade is even with the outfeed table, or the output table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up just to see how she works, and then I'll do another video later to get it fine-tuned once I get new blades for it. Alright, let's see how she runs.